I am Tyra Browning, a mother of 5, wife of 1, the teacher, the minister, the coach, the driver, the housekeeper, the secretary, but who am I? For years I hid behind these titles because I was comfortable. This year I decided to stop hiding from being me. The She Said Soul journey to Haiti was all about me escaping the jail cell of a lifelong sentence of death by fear. Who, me, Haiti? The trip was presented to me at a time in my life where I was seeking for something more. My response to the call wasn't immediate. I wanted to talk it over with my husband first. Women, we don't always come out and ask, we kind of hint ask. Like, the laundry basket is over here, and my car is really dirty. I love that ring I saw at Kay's last week in the counter on the far left for $568.57. Rosso asked me about going to Haiti. He immediately responded, "You should go." Who, me? I don't have the money. I've never flown. What about the kids? All these concerns were laced with the underlining issue I've had to deal with all my life. The 4-letter word that keeps us bound to the past, never moving to our destiny, fear. I had the key to be free. Yes, I'm going to Haiti. If not me, then who? If not now, then when? We landed in Port-au-Prince. The ride to the guest house was unnerving. Where were the stop signs and traffic lights and sidewalks? Lord, my first world mentality was kicking in. And to add to more, we were going 3,500 feet up. Oh, did I mention I have a fear of heights? I had witnessed many pictures and shows portraying Haiti, but it did not prepare me for this experience. The life that we live can sometimes desensitize us to the reality of the devastation. The devastation is real. I cannot help but think this could have been my story. The next day, we went to the orphanage where the babies were. We were in heaven. We immediately started grabbing the babies. My heart was captured by the first little guy. He reminded me of my son, Jay. Oh, then there was another little girl. She reminded me of my little girl, Maddie. I was already trying to figure out how to take one home with me. But my son had Facebooked me and said, "Don't bring any babies home with you." Our mission was to love on the babies, but also support and encourage the nannies. We had prepared gift bags to distribute to them. I gave my bag to one of the nannies, and she grabbed me and hugged me. The smile on her face expressed thanksgiving through a language we both could understand. Someone loves me, notices me, and appreciates me. Every night I went to sleep with a vision of the babies, and the hand-sized roaches that flew, and the geckos, and the dogs barking all night. I don't think I slept for more than 3 hours a night, but it didn't matter. I was ready to get up the next morning and do it again. Each day we hiked about a mile to the orphanage. We held hands, followed behind each other's steps, stabilized ourselves on the walls, yelled "car," and supported each other. Honestly, I still didn't feel like part of the group, fear of not being accepted. I had learned even as a child, when I felt uncomfortable, to go inside, literally or mentally. Still watching my step and eyeing everyone else, I had escaped. I began to read the story of my own life, relating it to every step to where I was now, in Haiti. I could feel my eyes watering and my throat burning. I was fighting to hold back the tears. At that moment, Carol, our fearless leader, asked me, "How are you doing? How are you affected by all this?" You know, being the minority, but the majority here, wow, talk about a divine interruption. I had taken ownership of the Haitians because of our skin. I felt I could relate to the lack, the inferiority, the fear. Yes, my story had connected me to people who were so far away, living a much different life, but yet so much alike. This is what makes exchanging stories so important. It's the connections and the bridges we create when we share our hearts with someone else. There are times when I think about the Haitians and it makes me weep. But there are times when I definitely reflect on their faith and it gives me great hope. I had found peace in the eye of the storm. My heart was longing to stay. That thought was quickly dissolved after talking with my family. We are not moving to Haiti, but we will go someday. At the beginning, Carol posed the question, it's not if you say yes to this trip, but what if you say no? If I had said no to this trip, what part of my life would have been on hold? I've conquered fear, fear of flying, fear of heights, fear of acceptance, fear of failure. Thank you to the 11 women who stood in battle with me. Oh, did I mention I have a fear of public speaking? Thank you, Carrie Rosso. I didn't wet my pants or pass out. I was born to do this. What is your this? Like Nike, just do it. I am forever grateful to those who gave me this opportunity, supported me, encouraged me, prayed for me, and for my husband and children for releasing me to go. You will never know if you never go. You will never know you can until you stop saying you can't. You will never go forward by always looking backwards. You will never know peace until you find purpose. Don't let fear imprison you. I am Tyra Browning. I am strong, beautiful, patient, loving, courageous, faithful, worth it. I am Tyra Browning. I am a woman of hope.